Hello, this is Pastor James Hargrave. Welcome back to Greatest Love Ministries. I just want to do a short video to have, to maybe have some people think a little bit more than they have been thinking. Most people don't want Jesus Christ, and they don't want to be protected or rescued by Him. They want to live their life on their own terms. And being a Christian has costs. Jesus asked His disciples to love their enemies. Most people don't want to love their enemies. Jesus asks us to be very generous, that our possessions aren't our own. They're to be shared in a community of love. Helping the poor and needy with their possessions. The requirements to be a Christian are very high, and most people don't agree with those requirements and don't want to do it. So, the idea that a bunch of people are going to be raptured up to heaven, I think is mistaken. I think there'll be very few that go, because there are really only a very few Christians, and I don't know if this is a symbolic number or not, but in Revelation chapter 11, it seems to be implying or saying 7,000, which is the number of the remnant. If you look back in Kings of the Old Testament, that was the number that God reserved for Himself, that did not bow a knee to Baal. And that number comes up again in Revelation chapter 11. So I believe there'll be a very, very few, because there's very, very few Christians that are living a life of service and love to their fellow man, as Christ asks us to do. There's a lot of worldly, fleshly religion in Christendom, and that's not Christianity. So, I just wanted to say, to evangelicalism, what makes you think people are going to want Christ? Or want to live a life of love and service to Jesus? Only very, very few people are going to agree with His agenda. Most people want to do their own thing. They want worldliness. They want possessions. They want fame. They want worldly success as the world defines that. And they don't want what He has to offer. So they don't want to be protected by Him. They don't want to be in love with Him. They don't want to know Him. They want anything but the Son of God. So let that thing sink in, because there's not going to be a whole lot of people raptured, because there's not a whole lot of people head over heels in love with Christ. They're in love with their families, their spouses, their worldly life, and the things of God is the last priority on their list, on their mind. Thank you. Think about it.